Alright, this is my last shot at doing this. I'm here to fly. I'm not here to try to mess with my stream all night. I know there's going to be latency on this, but... Alright, this is my last shot at doing this. I'm here to fly. I'm not here to try to mess with my stream. Skill issue, Gab. You're not helping. Alright, anyways. We're going to go even if this is working or if it's not. I decreased the bit rate. We'll see what that does. It looks like I'm like recording off potato. Oops, I am. But it is what it is. Alright, we're going to increase the power here. I can't tell. Oh, wait, I didn't give y'all my display capture. My bad. Alright. So let's see. Oh. Alright, we're at 19. We gotta slow down a little bit because we gotta make this turn. Yo, these rudder pedals are not it. I can't even. Oh, look, we're going off the taxiway. Alright, that's amazing. Yo, I swear this is not how I taxi IRL. I swear. Yo, stop lagging the stream. Bro, tell my Wi-Fi to stop selling me. We're gonna act like we got cleared to cross the runway too. We got cleared to do that. Yo, can someone donate me some money? You know, so I can get myself some new rudder pedals. I'm used to the camera being there. Yo, I'm going like back and forth. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is gonna be so bad when I have to go in the air. Hold on, wait. We're gonna. Oh, it looks like this isn't even collaborated, right? All right. Oh my god. I had all my stuff right. All right, let's try this again. There's genuinely levels to this, I swear. All right, now let's try these rudder pedals again. Maybe we could use like a response curve, I guess. Yeah, this is for that is for another day. We'll mess with. All right. Okay, so we're going 20 knots down taxiway, perfectly normal. All right, 12. I like the sound of that. Why don't you let me get mine? I have a job application for you. Don't worry. Hell no, I'm not getting a job. All right, we crossed the taxiway too, so we're going lane and straight off. Oh my god. Gab, can you ban Mitchell for me, by the way? I Show Fly isn't giving me. Yo! Oh my god! Alright, slow down. Bro, why? Yo, who wants an IRL stream next to me flying a plane? Oh my god, bro. Alright, we got this. Let's do our run up right here. This is so bad. This is so bad. I can't because they're so sensitive. Hold on. Oh my god. Alright. Linear. There's got to be like cubic. All right, maybe it's like we do like something like that. It'd be helpful. Let's try 75 and 40. All right, maybe this would work. And Alright, 75, 40 cubic. Alright, we're gonna try this. See how this goes. Alright. Yo, appreciate it, Gab. Alright, so let's go to our run up and pre-takeoff brakes, hold, fuel selector booth, trim, takeoff, flight controls, 3 incorrect. Let's make sure. Yeah, we're good. Alright. PFD instruments set and check. I already did the instrument check, and we're all set on that. Make sure our direct is in. Alright, so that's clear. We're in OBS. Alright, cool. Backup instruments, already checked them. Mixture, rich. Throttle, 1800 RPM. So. Alright, 18. Check 150. So it's going to be 1650. Alright, so we had the 70. About 170 drop. Alright, cool, and the difference is pretty much the same by like 10. Yeah, sure, good. Alright, cool. Also we gotta do vacuum check. Vacuum in the green, amps and volts. Volts 26.5, and then amps plus 2. Oil pressure, green. Oil temp, green. Annunciators, check, none. Cool. Sides, yep, that. Throttle, pedal check. Cool. Alright, and we'll go back to 8. So we'll go take off the departure review. It'll be a left seat, flaps 10, take off traffic pad, and we'll just be departing to the left. Yo, please tell me my stream working. So we're going to take off the departure review. It will be a left seat, flaps. Yo, I low-key cannot tell if y'all can hear the well, yeah, sure. Well, I think y'all can hear it. Okay, we'll go back. Okay. So then, alright, we are take off flaps. We'll go 10 mixture. Best power. We'll just go full rich transponder, alt. So let's be our alt, and then lights as required. Landing strobes, and that is it. Okay, so we'll go. I'm trying to get myself. So let's go ahead and we'll take off. Alright, so yeah, we have no traffic coming. Yeah, one is interfering, so let's go get this. After takeoff, we're going to be going, I believe, we're pitching, BY is 74 on this plane, so that's what we're going to be going for. Alright, this is, I like how this feels. This feels like the actual Yeah, 74. Alright, so let's go. Rudder, full power. Adjustments to the green. You're still live. 5 minutes for road 2. So looks like we're a little slow, so we're going to pitch down. We're still aiming for 74 to 50. Thumbs up. Pitch up now. Alright, let's increase some speed, so we'll try to beat that off. Coming up on 400. We're still on heading. We're going to zoom this out a little bit, just that way we get a better view of what's going on. That's 75. Could lead this off a little bit, so we're going to go back. Coming up on 6, and we are centered. We're still. Looks like stabilized coming up on 7, so we're going to go ahead and make that left-hand turn. We're going to do a 20-degree turn. We'll try to bring that back up on 8, and we're in a 20-degree bank. We're still holding that 75-ish, coming up on 9, our 1,000, so we'll go ahead, pitch, and we'll go power. The 21, I believe. We're aiming for 85. So we'll go ahead and keep it right there. So we're coming up on 85. We could use some forward trim, so we'll go ahead and add some of that. And then, alright, coming up, we'll go ahead and make that left-hand turn back to the runway. We're gaining some altitude, so we'll pitch down just a little bit. Try to get the drop back. We're gaining some speed, so we'll lose some of the RPMs. Coming up on 90. We want to stay in the 85 area. So we'll do that, staying at 20. Alright, so we're at stabilized speed. We're still, stabilized altitude. We're gonna slow down just a little bit. Alright, cool. We're gonna also pitch back just a little bit. Try to get some higher. Now we're at 85, so we'll restore ourselves. I think like 1900 looked like it was working. We're gonna wait till we're a beam, 8,000 footers, so right there. Alright, and then we'll configure ourselves. Looks great, 85, so we'll go ahead and bring it back to 17. And we'll, alright, it's cool, 85, that's one. And then we'll go neutral pitch. Alright, 75. Let's push down the nose a little bit so we can gain back some speed. We'll wait for, let's go ahead, get that left-hand turn coming up on 800. I think that's a good altitude. 450, 72. We're a little slow, so we'll add some RPMs in. Could be at 17. Alright, we're at 20-degree bank, which is looking good. Still over 500 feet, this is great. Pull out of that turn. It wasn't too late. It's whatever though. We'll keep that ourselves down, and then alright. So we're actually coming in a little low-ish, maybe. So what we'll go 20, pitch down. We'll keep that pitch down, and it looks like we are gonna slow down a little too much. We're just gonna wait until. So it looks like we're coming in a little high. There's no problem with. Now let's slow down to 17 and see where that gets us. It's still high though, no worries. So we're gonna go flaps 3. Alright, now we're on course, so we'll go back to 17. And then we are going to try. So we're slowing down, down 65, so we're going to pick back up a little bit. And we could use some forward trim because I'm going to keep fighting the airplane. So like we're coming a little too fast, so we'll put back our RPM just a little bit. Alright, there we go. This is where I like it. Okay, we'll restore back to glide slope, so we'll introduce the power. And coming in, looks like we have a right. Can't tell. Oh, I guess we have a wind coming in from the left. Ready. So we'll go ahead, coming up over the hill. Nice one. Walk back the power to 15. Pitch it down. Pitch it back up. Power idle. Pitch. Very good flare. Butter. I'll take it. So we'll go flaps up. Flaps up again. Full power. Airspeed alive. 5. Rotate. Sure. Alright, at 74. Let's we're beat back to that speed. Coming up on 200. Holding our heading. Alright, now we're at this. Looks like we're picking up some speed. Coming up to 250. Flaps up. Now we'll pitch back and start beating back to that airspeed. 78. We're speeding up a little bit, so we'll introduce some back pressure. Coming up on 5. Some speed a little bit. It's coming up on 6, and then we'll be up on 7 feet, so which is about now. So we'll go ahead next to the left hand 20%, and then we'll just hold it. All right, so on 75, pretty good. We're coming out 1,000 feet per minute. We're gonna get some back pressure. Oh, make sure I pay attention to heading. Alright, so, and we're still, so we're going to go pitch, power, I wasn't paying attention to that, and then we'll trim out the aircraft. So let's go up to 17-ish, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. We want to be at 85, make that left-hand turn now. We're gaining some altitude, we're gaining speed, so we're going to walk back to power. I'm still like applying a lot of back pressure, so that's better. Good. Looks like we're a little fast, so we'll walk back to power, introducing everything. Cool. Walk back to some power. Wait till we're at our meeting point. Still coming in a little fast, so we'll walk back some at speed. We're at 90, we're at 1,000. We should be, yeah, we're way beyond. So I waited a little too fast. Walk back to 1,700. Push back for 2.5. So we are a little down to neutral. So we're going to be a little high because we waited a little too long, but that's alright. We'll compensate for that. So go ahead, try to get to 75. We're at 500 feet, so we're 45 degrees, so we'll go ahead and that turn. We're coming up on, so we're between 70, so it's 70 knots right now. Just hold on. Okay, we're coordinated still. Yep, we get it. Go ahead, make sure we still get at a good speed. We're trying to head in, roll out our turn now. Awesome. Yeah, we're just going to hold that until. So go ahead, go flaps 2. Reach down. That down there. Power until we are, I think the runway is up right there, so we'll go ahead and make that turn down. We're going to keep that in the negative. We are slowing down a little bit, so we'll introduce some more power, and we are way off center, but it's alright, no worries. So we'll keep that negative and reaching up. So we're speeding up a little bit. We're at 60-ish, so that's good. We're gonna go flaps 3 now. We'll just walk it back out. So we're slowing down about 10 knots where we are supposed to be. So we'll do this. Try to build up some speed. 65, going back to 17, and we get the same rate. We're still getting back some of that speed, so I guess we'll keep this RPM setting. Alright, now we just gotta walk it back in. A little high tip, so we'll bring it back. Walk back some of that power. So we're getting some airspeed on there. So we'll introduce that power. So we have some trees ahead of us. Trying to keep that negative 2.5. Okay. 65. Threshold, which is about now. Alright. We're learning. Yeah, we didn't even flare at all, so I don't even know I said something about a flare. 5, rotate. That's what we're here for. 75, a good climb rate, coming up on 1, 2, on hitting still. I'll hold that. Alright, we're coming up 250, laps up, increase that AOA. Trying to stay where we are. Alright, coming up on 5 soon. We're still keeping this attitude. 6, and then 700 that 23 gang. 800. 900. Right. 1,000 pitch. Power down 21-ish. Looks like we're still speeding, so we'll walk back just a little bit. RPM looks pretty good. Just like this. Alright, come up on 90, so we'll back our RPM a little bit. We'll walk it back just a little bit. Pay attention. So we're coming up on the 8,000 footers. See how perfectly square they are. Not bad shape. I guess. Could be better. So 1,000 footers. 17. 1, pitch down, leave. Yo, I swear I didn't show speed flips. Okay. Coming up 75, we're going to maintain that negative 2.5 pitch until about 8. We'll start banking towards 172. 1,500 hours, maybe 775. we're speeding up a little bit, so we'll head back that way. I keep on like messing up that bank. So 1.16. There we go, flaps 2. And oh, so we almost overshot that, so that's not happening. Alright, looks like we're losing a lot of airspeed, so we're gonna go ahead. I need to start working on those turns though. I didn't use that. It's a terrible approach, but hopefully it's not to make up for it. So it looks like we're high. So what we're gonna do, walk back to that power, pitch down, and then just back up. So with flaps 3. We're still a little slow. That's alright. Good, we're at 50, which we really shouldn't be at, so let's add some power. And slow down, back to 15. Idle. Or an early flare. It's alright. Still bumping it. Full power. Engine speed's flickering. Push me alive. 5, 13. Oh man. Man. We need to add some more attitude because we are a little too fast to climb the hill. Coming up on 2, and then we're at 3, so we'll go ahead. We'll push our head away. Coming up on 4, more speed, so stabilize heading. 5, 7, heading 1,000 feet per minute. 74. So we're still good heading. We'll be up on 7 in a few seconds. Go ahead, make that turn, go at 7, so we're speeding up just a little bit, so what we'll do is we'll add some of that back pressure, 8, 9, and then that 1,000, so we'll go pitch, and we'll go power, 18, and that's what's going on today, and we'll trim that. Drop. We're using a lot of trim today. And then I want to fix something because I think the reason why alright, so the reason this is screwed up is because I keep on making late turns, but I think that the mag heading is like really different from the runway heading. It's because our like patterns aren't exactly the most parallel. So I just want to see something real quick. Looks like 223.5. Huh. Hold on, let's try this. Okay, we'll try that. We'll see what this does. Alright, as I was saying, so we're holding this a little bit until 85. We'll go ahead and execute that left-hand turn. There's a bunch of drops. We'll add some back pressure. Still at a pretty good airspeed. We're losing like 4 feet in there, so we'll add some back pressure. You can see we're bleeding out actually, so let's add some air. We'll add some RPMs. Leaving ourselves out. I'm trying to get in the blue higher now. We're good. So let's go back to 19. And we'll just watch. Wait until we get to our beam point, which should be so we are a little farther out than we should be. So now we're at our beam point, so we'll go 17. We'll wait for the airspeed to lead off. I'm not going to overstress the flaps. We're below 85, flaps 1, negative, or neutral. And we'll just give you some games where we're getting below where we should be. Still at, looks like we're gaining some airspeed, which is pretty good. We're established on the descent. We'll see how far back. So we're gonna go ahead, add some fuel pressure. Cool. Make that left hand turn. Add some left action. We're still at 75, which is good. Magning's good. Magning's good. Yep, we're good. 75, which is we're being off some speed a little bit, so we'll go. Yeah, looks like increasing our speed. Looks like we have a little bit of crosswind going on. Good time for that. Alright. Not going to make a late turn. I need to keep this thing doing. And looks like we're getting speed, so we're going to max that power. And go ahead and begin our turn down. Alright, looks like we are starting to use a little bit of airspeed, so yeah, we're good now. Look at that. Come back, 6. Looks like we're a little high, so we'll introduce some power. Now we're getting back. Now we're on glide slopes, we'll have backline power. And we'll just keep this attitude. This looks pretty good. Try to keep that good 25. Looks like we're a little slow, so we'll, yeah, a little slow, so coming up on 265, so good. Hopefully. Professional yapper. Yo, Gab, this is how you fly, man. You just keep on talking to yourselves. Alright, we're coming up a little high. Good. Introduce that power. And we're gonna walk back to 15. We're moving the threshold. Chase it down. Yo, if my CFI is watching this, shout out to my CFI. Holy, wait, hold on. I want to get a replay of that real quick. Oh my god. Hold on, let's see. I can't tell if the monitor's broken. I just been just chopping my landings, or there's no way. Yo! Alright, that was a pretty good landing. Yo, shout out my CFI. Yo, shout out my CFI. Alright, anyways. I forgot, where were we? Alright, we're at flaps 10, full power. Alright, let's see. Instruments in the green, airspeed alive. 55 rotating. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're speeding up a little bit. We'll introduce some of that back pressure. Coming up on 1. We're a little slow, so we'll increase our attitude. Coming up on 250. Flaps up. And that will apply some of that back pressure to get more speed. Yo, how much? We'll do a couple more. This is a great way to spin. All right, coming up on 6, I got lock in. Coming up on 6. Oh my gosh, my legs. We are a little slow. 7. We'll maintain. We'll turn that bank. Try to get coordinated. 8. We're a little slow. I don't know why. We're not really getting our view wide. All right, there we go. Now we're at view wide. 900. We'll go ahead and start that bank and 1,000. We'll go pitch. Yeah, 19 was working. And trim. We'll trim that back. Oop. Cool. Alright. We're at 85, pretty stable altitude, and we'll go ahead now and make our left-hand turn. Are we at how much? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this is going to be our 5th one. We're speeding up a little bit, and we'll add some more, and we overturn. Okay, please don't get me. Okay, don't coordinate it. It's alright though. We're losing some altitude too. What's going on? Alright, now we're losing some airspeed, so we'll get it back to 85. We're at 85, walk back to 19, and then what we are going to do is wait until we are at 1,000 footers, 17, only again, it's back to 25, below 85, option 1, neutral, alright, loose leg, right, so now into launch, neutral. Cool. We're gonna add some more power. And go ahead, make that turn. Take this in. Establish descent. We're speeding up a little bit. So pitch down. We're still needing some airspeed, so we're walking back to 17. Should be actually. Try to get that. Try to continue. Go to our base. Next kill. So we're losing some more speed too. Try to get us back to 75. Get a drink of water. I gotta work on my speed management skills, I think. That's for next time. Alright, now. Final flaps 3. We're low, but we're high, but. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna expand power. Make sure. Alright, cool. Introduce some of that power. And look, now we're on a stabilizer. Actually, I won't say stabilized yet. I get 60. Alright, we're at our speed. So we go to neutral, try to gain some of that speed back, please. Pitch down. Yeah, pitch down would make more sense. Alright, we're a little high though, but no worries. No worries, we're just going to trade some of that altitude for speed. help us out with 65 actually. Right now. That's one of our plans because low key we're like, man, alright, we're good now. We're within 5. That's fine. Okay. We're slow. That's one of our plans. Too early. Late. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get off this runway and then I'm gonna take a break and then we'll knock out a couple more reps. My legs low key hurt from sitting, so alright, let's get off this taxiway right here. We low key probably won't even go back. We're not gonna go back to the ramp. I just need to get off here real quick and stand up and stretch my legs and then we'll be all good. Okay. Let's go on to our after landing checklist before we get. Yeah, I hate these brakes. Alright, so flaps, retract, mixture, ground lean. Oh yeah, we'll add our parking brake. Lights as required, and ghost orbs off. Pitot heat off, transponder on. Okay, after lane check is complete. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go stretch my legs, say goodnight to some people, and then we'll get this done. We need to clip this off. Oh, man. That feels good. Alright guys, we'll be back. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna shut this down. So we go. Avionics plus 1 and 2 off. Lights off. Yeah, I never shut off down the taxiway. Idle cut off. Mixture. Magnetos off. Master off. And standby battery off. Oh, alright. now I get to chill right here. Let's look at some of these landings. I gotta look how this went. Oh my Oh, I don't think y'all can hear me. Let me put this on. Oh. We had a little bit of a float, not bad though. Go back. Alright. We're gonna turn it down a little bit. Wait, make sure, yeah, y'all should be in here. Huh. Alright, let's see this. Alright, that was a really good one. Should be about here. That was a good one. Maybe, I don't know. Listen. Because my CFI always yells at me, like, I have more back pressure. And it's like, they're saying they're smooth, but like, am I adding enough back pressure? That's the only thing. I feel like I could be in ground effect more. You know? Like, I don't know. That might have been like the one that was like really hard. Oh yeah, wait, that was one. Yo, I think I was in ground effect, guys. Jeez. Okay. We're gonna pretend that one never happened. See how this turned out. Not bad. It's not like the other one. Alright, that was for takeoff. Let's see. I want to see how symmetrical these are. I'm not trying to see these VORs. Not bad, but yeah, they're not bad. Okay. So now we're gonna eat some pretzels. How long have I been doing this? 45 minutes. Oh my God. All right. So now we're gonna. Yeah, Loki, I'm done. We got some good ones in. So, thank y'all for watching it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you'll try to do some more of these. As you can tell, I'm going to need some more practice. But, you know, that's all flight training is. So, hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know. Hope you all enjoyed the